All right, Xfinity at Atlanta. Going to keep the setup exactly the same, except 16 to 1. There's a little bit that goes into this lap. The main thing being, the main thing being that, oh, whoopsie. I did the wrong thing. I gotta do the thing. Haha. Start in 4th gear. No, not the 0.01 degrees I added to my tires there. The main thing about this is that whether to take the cut the apron or not, and I'm really team don't cut the apron for hot lap here, because when you cut the apron at the beginning of the lap, what it does is you get this transition that really hurts the momentum of the car in that moment, and it just carries through the whole corner. But now we're just going to get up to speed. You can probably wait a little longer before going full throttle in 4th gear. We just want to be full speed, and it looks like we probably could have waited until like even exited turn 4 if we really wanted to save that amount of heat in our tires. And I know some people do. I would guess that saves you like a few thousands, maybe 100 on a good day. But mainly all I'm doing for this outlap type lap is just not trying to get any sort of noise out of the tires. No scrubbing, no chatter. And I'm going to turn down the track a little bit here so that I can straighten out my wheel early. And then turn back down. And then we're just going to stay along the apron here. And now it's just super speedway. I'm going to try to stay right on the line as much as possible. And then lock the wheel as soon as we kind of get an equilibrium with it. And then we let the car come up on exit. Probably could have left that down a little bit longer, but it seemed okay. I don't want to turn the wheel to keep the car on the bottom on exit because that just scrubs so much speed. But I do that off the 4 because that allows me to a shorter distance, and this slight scrubbing of speed doesn't matter that much. Here, you'll get to see here how much hitting the banking kind of slows us down again. I mean, it's trickling back. Trickling back. I mean, it's probably pretty darn close, to be honest with you. Oh, that was just a bad corner, so... I would say that it's within a... I would say taking the apron and not taking the apron is like within 100th either way. So I would experiment with that for yourself, but with the little experimenting that I did, I couldn't get it faster by cutting the apron at the beginning of the lap. In terms of the race itself, I do recommend you qualify. You can see how wide the track is here. 3 wide can work, but it's sketchy enough where in most races, if people are going 3 wide for too long, it's just going to be a wreck. It's just so much narrower than other super speedway tracks. So because of that, I would recommend you stay in the front. You don't want to stay in the back because, I mean, like, this is the only part of the track where you can maybe avoid a wreck by going all the way down here. But like the rest of the track, there's a wreck in front of you and you're in the back. Like, let's say that you're close enough to where you can't brake to a complete stop. Like, where are you going? Like, you're going to be in the wreck even if you're at the back at Atlanta. I really think you just want to be controlling the front. That's just my opinion, though. And these cars are so good at controlling the front, too, because they don't... It's kind of boring. They don't pass... These fixed setups don't pass each other. The one line is not better than the other on these tracks. So you can just get in this kind of like locked in state where like if you're in the first few rows, you're just not moving until like somebody pushes the issue on a final lap or two. And that's really good if you're a good qualifying position because you're there by default. You can just lock in. But if you're in the back, it's almost impossible to kind of penetrate that until the very, very end where you're probably either already wrecked or going to get in a wreck. That is just my opinion, though, and I'm not the greatest super speedway racer in the world, but all the best super speedway racers on iRacing are known for being the best super speedway racers because they don't only just get good finishes, they are up at the front for the entire race, too. And that is not by accident. All right. Thank you all for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day. Hope to see you all on the track.